That morning I had the duty, and I was waiting to muster with the ongoing duty section when about 5 minutes to 8 we heard a bunch of planes flying overhead, and we thought they were some of our own carrier planes coming in from sea. There was a loud explosion across the runway from our hangar in the area of the long-range patrol bombers, and we thought one of the planes had crashed, so we ran out of the hangar expecting to see a burning plane, but instead we see a burning hangar. We didn't know what was happening, though, until another Japanese plane came diving out of the sun and dropped 2 bombs in the same vicinity, and when they pulled out of the dive, we saw the symbol of the rising sun under their wings, and for the first time we realized we were being attacked by the hostile forces of the Japanese Imperial Navy. Now I was just a teenager, joined the Navy to see the world, not to fight a war, and I was scared to death, and man, I started looking for a place to hide. We didn't have bomb shelters in those days, and we were just in a corrugated metal building, and it didn't furnish too much protection. While I was standing at the other end of the hangar on the outside, trying to figure out a place to hide, when it occurs to me that less than 100 feet away from the hangar is the high explosive magazine where bombs are stored. In my mind, I thought that would probably be the target of some Japanese bomber, so my fear turned to terror. I went into the hangar looking for a place that I hoped I would be safe from that impending explosion, and located a big steel I-beam. It was big enough that I could squeeze into the recesses of it to where it had steel on 3 sides of me. I put that steel between me and that magazine and stood there waiting for that explosion, which actually never happened. However, while I was hiding in that I-beam, I noticed that a couple of my shipmates had picked up the .45 caliber pistol that had been used on watch the night before, and went out and started shooting at the Japanese planes with these pistols. Now here I am, an aviation ordnanceman. I'm a trained aerial gunner with access to machine guns, and I'm hiding in an I-beam. I began to feel so ashamed of myself that my shame overpowered my fear, and I left my hiding place and went into the armory where our machine guns were stored, and by this time some other ordnancemen had gathered. So we took those machine guns and put them in the mounts of the planes parked out on the ground.